Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to preview the science fiction film, Max Steel. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. Max McGrath, a teenager, relocates with his mother Molly to Copper Canyon, where he was born and where his father Jim McGrath allegedly perished in a storm. Because his mother won't discuss Jim's past or death, he discovers during his first few days of school that practically everyone in town knows more about Jim than he does. Max discovers that his father worked for N-Tech, an advanced research organization currently managed by Jim's buddy Miles Edwards, during dinner. Immediately after arriving, Max learns that he constantly emits a special type of tachyonic energy termed turbo, which is strong enough to overload any electrical device but that he has no control over. Aliens named Steel and Max form a symbiotic link to absorb the energy after Max senses an impending overload while out on a date with his classmate Sophia. When they are being pursued by enigmatic guys, Max takes Steel to his high school to hide, where he discovers that he is finally able to show emotion for the first time in his life. Max discovers how to master his abilities, including joining with Steel to create a suit of armor. While attached, Max begins to learn about his father's past through Steel's shared flashbacks and discovers that N-Tech was attacked by an alien race known as the Ultralinks who had the ability to control the elements. Max visits Miles there in search of information. Miles tells that Jim was working on developing a generator capable of producing an endless source of electricity and speculates that Jim perished in an accident because he disregarded safety precautions. Max finds comfort after experiencing another energy spike, but he soon finds himself in the middle of a strong storm that he knows is an Ultralink. Max and Steel collaborate to defeat the Ultralink, and they are shocked to discover that it resembles Steel exactly. Another memory raises the possibility that Steel killed Jim, prompting Max to yell at Steel and leave. When Miles answers the phone, he says he is aware of the Ultralinks and that Molly was abducted as a trap for Max at the former N-Tech facility where Jim died. Max finds out Molly is missing, takes Sophia's car, and phones Miles. When Max arrives at the facility and discovers Steel being held captive, he has a flashback that reveals the reality. Steel was Jim McGrath's partner, and the power generator was a device created to harness and concentrate his natural energy. However, Miles developed a dependence on turbo infusion for the boost in power it provided, and he joined forces with the Ultralinks to absorb Jim's energy for himself. In order to stop Miles, Jim overloaded the core, and in his final words he instructed Steel to find and safeguard Max at all costs. After designing a set of armor that drains turbo, Miles confines Max in an effort to capture the energy for himself. The mysterious men are an N-Tech Special Forces squad who were working for Miles to find Steel but are now working for Molly, as the company's primary shareholder, and they aid Max Steel as he learns to use his armored form to battle Miles. Together, Max and Steel produce an amount of energy that Miles cannot handle, overwhelming him and causing a huge explosion. According to Molly, she kept moving because she was afraid the Ultralinks would pursue Max following Jim's passing, but Miles suggested they return to Copper Canyon in case Max started to emit turbo. Max offers Sophia an apology for his actions, schedules a date for that evening, and then uses Steel's help to take a flight in the armor. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.